Welcome back. I'm rolling initiative, and today I just want to go over some early game crafting. Now, I've put out a video where you can buy all your gear, but there will be massive level gaps. But in Dragon's Dogma, honestly, as you're going through zones, you can already see I've already picked up a bit of goblin horns, and all I need to do is just pick up some bronze ore and some slime. Now, crafting is like 5 to 8 times cheaper than if you bought it in the store. So, if you're getting by with little money and you have time, matter of fact, you don't even need to spend that much time, because while you're playing the story and you're in these areas, you will be acquiring majority of the loot. Majority of the time, you might only need to go into a dungeon or two to pick up some of the more exclusive things. And I might put out videos about key locations for some key levels for some good gear later on. But here's just a sample of me running through, getting some brawn and copper, and just repeating it until I have a decent amount of haul to just make all of my early game gear. Now, I started this account fresh, so I don't have any of my resources my main account has. And this only took me maybe 15 minutes, if that, probably much less. The routes aren't bad, and, you could just casually attack and, kill off some of the enemies to pick up some of the things that you might or may not use. And so you'll see me go into the inn and then leave. Now, in Dragon's Dogma Online, that's really crucial because you need to reset the world, and the only way you can reset the world is going into a safe area. Now, you'll see in the chat log, it says the entire party has entered a safe area. Once you get that notification, the dungeons in the world are reset. So you can proceed to go into a dungeon, teleport back to town, go back inside, rinse and repeat, and you can farm any dungeon like that. Now, at this point, I found out I really needed coarse sand, which is quite easy to get. It's actually in the next area after the starter zone. If you head out west, we will reach basically the beach area, and I'm just going to comb the whole beach side and gather up all the sand I would ever need just for a single set. Now that I'm getting into a new zone, though, a very crucial thing is, well, you'll always need to visit the inn, and you'll always need to get the warp stone. So, I'll grab the port crystal here, and then head inside to talk to the area master, which is always very crucial. If you don't get your area rank 1, you will not gain any points at all to rank up your area. So make sure always to get your level 1 rank up, and then you can go about doing whatever you need to do. After just a little bit of running around and just some casual farming, I'm just gonna head back to the crafting room through the menu.
Hi.
And make my whole entire set. A new weapon, a full set of armor, and you know, it's early on, it's really cheap. You can end up just crafting out everything you need for your pawns as well. I mean, I highly recommend that, because if not, you'll spend a good chunk of your time actually having to pick up your pawns. So, and you can repeat this almost at every stage in the game.
Hi.
Every new area has items used to make items and weapons for that level. So, as long as you're running around in the main area and you go into a few dungeons, you'll find everything you need. But I'll cover this later on. Right now, as you can see, Lily just leveled up from crafting. I recommend only going into one stat. Up to you. Remember, production speed on the server doesn't do anything. Never level up production speed. But I would always generally say hyper focus. And I'm just gonna finish crafting all the pieces that I need and go and gear out. It's really not that hard, and all it does is just takes a little bit extra time. Most likely you have 50% of the items. You just have to go out and get that last little bit, and you save a tremendous amount of money doing this. So, if you'd like to see more videos like this at different stages of the game, items and weapons, just give me a heads up and I can see what I can do. But for now, later.